Okay, next function we're going to go over is our floor plan function. So we're going to go to the menu, we're going to click our floor plan. Okay, now we're going to hit add plan. We're going to go to save plan. If I had airplane mode off, it would timestamp with GPS where we are. It'll automatically input that, but I'll just put I'll just do it manually since I have that off right now. And then you go to save plan and you're good to go. Now, once you've labeled that plan, you can go to new plan and add room. Once you do that, we're on the first floor. You see you can go through and label your floors. And now we'll go to room type, we'll go to living room, and we'll hit start. So the first thing you need to know here is after you calibrate, you're going to either specify a point on the floor or you can do it on the ceiling if you wanted to take your measurements on the ceiling for the floor plan. If you were in a, let's say you're in an open area, open room concept, sometimes it's easier to mark the points on the ceiling. So you can either mark your first point on the floor for reference or ceiling for reference. For this room, I'm going to do the floor. So I marked my first point on the floor. Now it'll tell me to add my first corner. So all you do is you go into your corner and you click your circle to mark your first point. Now we're going to say we're trying to get carpet in this room. Okay, we're generating on the floor now because we marked that first point and the app knows where the floor is. Okay, we're going to keep going. Now we've come to an opening already. So that was our first point. We'll even get this little jettison in here. Now this is our first opening. So we have this door icon here. You tap the door icon and it'll come up in blue. So that'll tell you that you've started your left side of your opening. Now you're going to tap the blue icon again and that's your opening. It knows that it's an opening. So once you see this floor plan generated, that will be in the floor plan. Now we start again with our circle. Notice I can go anywhere on the wall. There's plants and furniture in the way. I can go anywhere on the wall and mark that point and it'll still generate on the floor. You can stand anywhere in the room and now I'm getting these points. There's a lot of stuff in the way. I'm not messing around with my traditional lasers trying to get around things. Let's mark that point. Come over here. Mark that point. Now we've come to another opening. You want to go to your opening icon again. We're going to tap the opening icon button. There we go. We got a blue mark. We know we've started an opening. Back to the opening mark again. Close that opening off. Okay. Now we're in augmented reality, so we know we got all our measurements. There they are. This was my last measurement. This corner was my first measurement. All we're going to do is tap the check mark button. You don't have to play connect the dots. Like I always say, you don't have to play connect the dots at the last one. You hit that check mark button, boom, there's your floor plan generated. Okay. Now once you're into this part of the app and you've generated your floor plan, you can click on it, you can rotate it, okay, you can shrink it down, you can drag it with one finger, you go to the rotating arrows, you can rotate it like I said, spin it around, okay, and then you can turn it on and off and drag it just by clicking on it, okay. Now turn that off. If we want to add another room, all we have to do on the right hand side, you can see the add room button. Okay, that's all you do is click that and it'll give you another room. You can name it and you can do the same thing. I'll show you that in a second. You can also pull those dimensions off the top of that floor plan with the dimension icon. And the other thing you can do is take the picture of the floor plan, which is then saved to your photo album, and I'll show you that at the end after I add one more room to this and show you how to mesh them together. So let's go into this odd-shaped octagon room, and I'll show you how to do this. I'm going to go real fast on this one to show you the functionality on how quickly I can generate the floor plan here with this odd-shaped room. You see all these weird angles that would probably take some time, but I'm going to do this one pretty quick here. So, let's go to first floor. We're going to add a room here. We're going to call this the dining room, and we're going to hit start. I'm going to start right here. Calibrate. All right, here we go. Opening. Stuff in the way. Got an opening here. Close off the opening. I don't like that mark. I was a little off. Always hit the back button. Make sure you use your opening icon. Anytime you mess up, you can always hit that back button once and you'll be good to go. You just go back one measurement. Okay. Now we're here. Now we're at an opening again. Add that in. Okay. Close off this opening here. This was my last measurement. Right here. Hit the check mark. There's your dining room. Okay. Now I can rotate that. Turn it off. I can drag it and mesh it right together. Okay. Now all I have to do is zoom out far enough to keep some of those measurements on there, and this will be generated as a JPEG. It'll be saved in your camera roll. I'll go to my camera roll now on my phone. And there's your JPEG, and now that's exportable into your bid tools, Xactimate, SimSol, Symbility, as a JPEG, and then you can use this as an underlay, scale one side, and then you can draw over the top of it and sketch in your floor plan into Xactimate or any of your bid tools. So, like I said, all you do is hit that camera button after you're done generating and meshing your rooms together, and all you have to do is then go in your camera roll and you can export those files into any of your bid tools, your CAD programs. So that's a breakdown on the floor plan function. If you have any questions, feel free to call. You'll have my number.